fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now download the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. You got a population of 1.32 billion, but most your videos can't seem to hit even a million. Support. I don't like you, T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series, I'm here to spill the real tea. You tryna dethrone me from spot on number one, but you India, you lose, so best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done, cause we only just begun. I review you, zero vibe is gone. So come on, T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series just wet themselves in their pajamas. So who the hell is Bob and why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. Oof. You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 90 rolls the world's a whole, your defecation. Oops. Multipatlo, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now download the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. You got a population of 1.32 billion, but most your videos can't seem to hit even a million. Support.
T-Series! Yeah. It's your big day! Whoa. Incredible job! I know we had our differences, but today, I just want to tell you.
Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Congratulations, it's a celebration. I just want to tell you that I think that you're amazing.
Hey, congratulations to your corporation. Guess to be one Swedish boy, you need a billion Asians. Yeah, you did it very nice, and all it took was a massive corporate entity with every song in Bollywood.
Now you're at number one. Hope you did nothing wrong, like starting your business by selling pirated songs. Oops, didn't think we'd see.
It's right there on Wikipedia. Get used to your past being held against you by the media.
I'm sure right now there's nothing that you're doing that's illegal. Yeah, I'm certain that you haven't had collusions with the mafia.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For serious Indian mafia, please don't kill me, that's a joke.
India, I'm sorry about the memes, you're the best. I love my Indian bros, from Bombay to Bangladesh. I'll take on all the world for you, I'm a heavy hitter. About to cause a genocide, so you can call me.
Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Congratulations, it's a celebration. I just want to tell you that I think that you're amazing. Congratulations, congratulations.
It's your big offended sis had a problem with me telling them to hold their defecation. But let me educate you, silly, that's not defamation. T-Series can eat a dick, still not defamation. Suck my fucking Swedish meatballs, still not defamation. Did you know that Indians have poo-poo in their brains?
That's a blatant racist lie.
Yeah, but still not defamation.
India got YouTube figured out. That's sick, son. How about next you figure how to fix the caste system? Maybe all those ads will solve your crippling poverty. But looking at T-Series past, I'm guessing not probably. But never mind the poor people, we just hit a party. Just hit to pop some bottles with a 9-year-old army.
Not alcoholic cause I had a real problem, but we still like to live it like we about to kamikaze.
So this is it, thanks for sticking with my channel. Ever since I was a nobody screaming at barrels. Yeah, this is it, it's been an adventure. It's the end of the reign of Felix Arvid Ulf Schallberg. Through all the change and controversy, you've been by my side. There's no army in the world, I would rather give me watch time. It's been a wild ride, so while I can still be heard, here's one last bro fist from the #1 in the world.
Congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Congratulations, it's a celebration. I just wanna tell you that I think that you're amazing.
It's your big day. I'm fucking lit. Such a big day. Congratulations, T-Series. You did it. You got us there. Hope that Me Too stuff doesn't severely affect your bottom line.
I don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series, I'm here to spill the real tea. You tryna dethrone me from spot on #1, but you India, you lose, so best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done, cause we only just begun. I review you, 0 vibe gone. So come on, T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series just whip himself in their pajamas. So who the hell is Bob and why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. Oof. You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 9-year-olds, the world's a whole, your defecation. Oops, multipatlo, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now download the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. You got a population of 1.32 billion, but most your videos can't seem to hit even a million. Support. I don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series, I'm here to spill the real tea. You tryna dethrone me from spot on number one, but you India, you lose, so best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done, cause we only just begun. I review you, zero vibe is gone. So come on, T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series just whip himself in their pajamas. So who the hell is Bob and why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. Oof. You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 90 rolls the world's a whole your defecation. Oops. Molto patlo, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now down all of the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. You got a population of 1.32 billion, but most your videos can't seem to hit even a million. Subbot. I don't like you, T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series, I'm here to spill the real tea. You tryna dethrone me from spot on number one, but you India, you lose, so best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done, cause we only just begun. I review you, zero vibe is gone. So come on, T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series just whip himself in their pajamas. So who the hell is Bob and why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. Oof. You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 90 rolls the world's a whole your defecation. Oops. Molto patlo, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now down all of the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. You got a population of 1.32 billion, but most your videos can't seem to hit even a million. Subbot.
T-Series! It's your big day! Incredible job! I know we had our differences, but today, I just want to tell you.
Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Congratulations, it's a celebration. I just wanna tell you that I think that you're amazing.
Hey, congratulations to your corporation. Guess to be one Swedish boy, you need a billion Asians. Yeah, you did it very nice, and all it took was a massive corporate entity with every song in Bollywood.
Now you're at number one. Hope you did nothing wrong, like starting your business by selling pirated songs. Oops, didn't think we'd see. It's right there on Wikipedia. Get used to your past being held against you by the media. I'm sure right now there's nothing that you're doing that's illegal. Yeah, I'm certain that you haven't had collusions with the mafia.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For serious Indian mafia, please don't kill me, that's a joke.
India, I'm sorry about the memes, you're the best. I love my Indian bros, from Bombay to Bangladesh. I'll take on all the world for you, I'm a heavy hitter. About to cause a genocide, so you can call me.
Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. I just wanna tell you that I think that you're amazing. Congratulations, congratulations.
It's your big day.
Congratulations.
Such a big day. I got a letter in the post. What is this? T-Series saying cease and desist. Had a problem with me telling them to hold their defecation, but let me educate you, silly, that's not defamation. T-Series can eat a dick, still not defamation. Suck my fucking Swedish meatballs, still not defamation. Did you know that Indians have poo-poo in their brains?
That's a blatant racist lie.
Yeah, but still not defamation.
India got U-20 figured out. That's sick, son. How about next you figure how to fix the caste system? Maybe all those ads will solve your crippling poverty. But looking good T-Series past, I'm guessing not probably. But never mind the poor people, we just hit a party. Just hit to pop some bottles with a 9-year-old army.
Not alcoholic cause I had a real problem, but we still out here living like we about to kamikaze.
So this is it. Thanks for sticking with my channel. Ever since I was a nobody screaming at barrels. Yeah, this is it. It's been an adventure. It's the end of the reign of Felix Arvid Ulf Schallberg. Through all the change and controversy, you've been by my side. There's no army in the world. I would rather give me watch time. It's been a wild ride, so while I can still be heard, here's one last brofist from the number one in the world.
Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. I just wanna tell you that I think that you're amazing. Congratulations,
It's your big day. I'm fucking lit.
congratulations.
Such a big day. Congratulations, T-Series. You did it. Ya está. Hope that Me Too stuff doesn't severely affect your bottom line. T-Series. It's your big day. Incredible job. I know we had our differences, but today I just want to tell you.
Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Congratulations, it's a celebration. I just wanna tell you that I think that you're amazing.
Hey, congratulations to your corporation. Guess to be one Swedish boy, you need a billion nations.
Yeah, you did it very nice, and all it took
Was a massive corporate entity with every song in Bollywood.
Now you're at number one. Hope you did nothing wrong, like starting your business by selling pirated songs. Oops, didn't think we'd see.
It's right there on Wikipedia. Get used to your past being held against you by the media.
I'm sure right now there's nothing that you're doing that's illegal. Yeah, I'm certain that you haven't had collusions with the mafia.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For serious Indian mafia, please don't kill me, that's a joke.
India, I'm sorry about the memes, you're the best. I love my Indian bros, from Bombay to Bangladesh. I'll take on all the world for you, I'm a heavy hitter. About about to cause a genocide, so you can call me.
Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Congratulations, it's a celebration. I just wanna tell you that I think that you're amazing. Congratulations, congratulations.
It's your birthday. I got a letter in the post. What is this? T-Series saying cease and desist. Had a problem.
It's a very nice stadium, I have to say, here. And I've heard good reports from everywhere around Poland with the various stadiums that are being used. Taking the throw-in will be Anderson Arroyo, just 19 years of age. We have two balls on the pitch at one moment there, which is one too many. They favour stadiums of this sort of size in competitions like this, so it creates an excellent atmosphere. And already we have a Colombian, as you can see, Reyes, who is down on his haunches, the Nacional player from Puerto Tejada. And this is how he went down very slowly, I have to say. He went down in instalments here after the slight clash with Stecic. We're underway again. Played back this time by Sinistera. Several of the Colombians play in Europe. And they'll take their time here, getting a feel of the turf. Across to Cuesta, who I said is a real leader. He enjoys the role. He was the one selected for the press conference yesterday, the captain. And seem to enjoy the experience of meeting the media. And somehow they've retained possession there when they seemed almost certain to lose it. In the possession of Alvarado. And this is more promising from a Colombian perspective with Arroyo. There are two across in the centre waiting. He's got the pace, he's got the pullback as well. And it was met by Slish. Free kick Poland. Neither side really settled as yet. Two untroubled goalkeepers. And again, just a moment's concern here for the referee, and they're going to have to take that again. Well, one or two sore heads already. We saw Balanta, and we're seeing Puhac also feeling his thatch. And I think, yeah, he's going to have to come off here. Andres Balanta, who's sometimes called Cifuentes. I'm pretty sure he'll return, but I think he must have some blood on his hands, and players are not allowed to continue in those circumstances. So the Colombian staff on the sidelines are doing their work while the game continues. Slish. To his right, Balukovic. Ooh, and a loss there for Lukovic. Caught out badly. So Cucho Hernandez, he'll have support down the left and chooses to go right instead. It's all a bit congested there. He actually went the wrong way, possibly. He went into traffic. Balanta is still being patched up. Another wayward pass, this time the guilty party There's Vera. Two teams trying to settle. That's better. That was a very good intuitive ball. And a chance here for the Poles to put some pressure on. And a bit of a flap by goalkeeper Meyer. Got away with that. It wasn't the most convincing piece of goalkeeping from the man who was the goalkeeper of the tournament in the South American Championships. And they've managed to find a new shirt with us right number 5 on it for Andres Balanta. He's back. Sprinting. Feels like a new man. Some of the Poles are interchanging positions quite interestingly. Especially this man, Slish, who's operating just in front of the back line. In fact, so much so he's now advanced up into a left-sided midfield role. Markowski's on the right in the defence. A roar going up here. The Poles want a free kick for their teams, and they're going to get one as well. Hardly a plea of innocence there from Pereira. Well, it wasn't his foul, it was Alvarado who committed the sin. Almost 10 minutes played, in which with little to report, in fairness. Maybe Velukovic will produce a better ball now. Keeper again, just for a moment, looked slightly unsure, but the ball has drifted out harmlessly. Certainly a fluid system that the Poles are operating here. Different players taking up different positions as the game continues. But once again, that's wayward. You would have thought that the nerves would have dissipated by now. It's almost a 4-2-2-2 formation that Poland are adopting. With Markowski and Bogusz playing in front of a back 4 now. Still, we haven't seen a decent attacking move. Right out in front of our cameraman on the halfway line here in the stadium in Łódź, as we await the opening goal in Group A. I mentioned earlier, Senegal off to a winning start against Tahiti. Perhaps predictable. Well, the Polish crowd are certainly trying to get behind their team every time they do move forward, and there's plenty of movement ahead. Colombia covering their tracks well. Switch left by Sobocinski. That was a fortunate break. Well, it broke handily in the first instance for Puhac, but when he was unable to take advantage of that, there was a foul by the same player right across the chest to Alvarado. So quite a slow tempo to the game at the moment. Colombia will try to add a bit of pep here. Decent challenge back by Kopac, fails to win the ball though, and it is Colombia attacking. Better option there. The cross was useful. Alvarado's going to find the whistle of the referee, halts proceedings once again though. Well, that was perhaps the most promising raid we've seen. He's been quite involved so far. Tymoteusz Puchacz from Katowice, the captain. Poland 0, Colombia 0, exactly 13 minutes played. Poland would certainly be hoping to get through the group phase, and they say that it is their ambition to feature amongst the medals. Well, they've got a decent opportunity here to attack the South Americans. Almost ran out of options again, and the referee hesitating before deciding to blow the whistle, and it was ultimately against the Pole Schlich. They wasted a good chance there. They did have some space down the right to utilise and failed to do so. Turned back by Cuesta to his goalkeeper, Mia. He had a birthday last week. He had it here in Poland. He became 19. I'm sure they had a bit of a party for him. Work at long last for Poland's goalkeeper. He uses the right boot, Miecki, to dispatch the ball to halfway. It's going to come back his way, one feels, or maybe not. Just needs somebody to get hold of this in the middle of the field, put their foot on the ball. The likes of Bogusz maybe for the home nation, but there'll be a free kick here for the Colombians. The guilty man was Velukovic, former Legia Warsaw man. So he'll be playing in Italy next year with Cagliari. This is the first real opportunity either side has had from a set piece, and Hernandez strolls away now. He'll leave it in the hopefully capable hands of Luis Sinisterra. To keep the move ticking, which he does. Colombia are 4 in the middle. Plenty of attacking options here. He's going the wrong way. The crowd is expectant as the rest of us for something to happen. We've not had a shot on goal, we've not had a corner, nobody's gone offside, and we've had half a dozen fouls committed. Colombia will raid into the Polish half now. They do look to have a slightly more pace about them. Sinisterra now plays a good pass. Now it's every outfield player in the Polish half. A chance for Colombia maybe. Good wriggling run and a low shot. First time block. Still an opportunity perhaps here. First shot of the game. It's flown miles wide. And the whistle's gone anyway. I don't think much would have happened as Sinisterra's hit the deck. He's one of 2 players down there. And Senior Infantino is here this evening, along with Zbigniew Boniek, the most famous Polish footballer of all time, I would have suggested. Discussing this particular match and many other things, I'm sure. Boniek very much now one of the political animals in the footballing scene in Poland. Magira there, the coach. He coached Legia Warsaw in Europa League matches, notably against Real Madrid. Sinisterra's fine. We've had quite a few stoppages which haven't helped, to be honest, with the flow of the game. And here is the coach of Colombia. Arturo Reyes is 50 now, and he's actually Colombia's senior interim manager as well since the resignation of Jose Pekerman after the World Cup finals in Russia last year. He's taken charge of 4 senior games. Now Velukovic, they're just testing, slight bang on the head for him. Ice pack as well, a vision test as well. And it really has been very stop-start with a number of head injuries. Funnily enough, the crowd is suddenly more animated than it has been from the kick-off. A lot of noise around the Vitsev Stadium in Łódź. Yep, they can see themselves on the big screen. Sinisteri has to wait the recall from the referee. He gets it now. Nobody's managed to find any real space out there as yet. Sometimes the opening game is the most difficult for teams. They'll eventually settle. Poland's next task will be to try and overcome Tahiti. They should find that one a mite easier than this one. Colombia extremely well organised defensively. For the moment, it's just keep ball between Velukovic and Miecki. Goodness me, they must have had about 6 passes of the ball there. And we'll get a statistic about accurate passes, and it'll be the centre-back and the goalkeeper. Didn't quite break there for Stecic, Stuttgart striker. Intervening was Andrés Reyes, another from the Nacional club in Medellin. Colombia have played 14 matches in the last 12 months, which is considerably more than Poland have managed. They've played just 8 and had 34 practice sessions. Not that I attended many, but the coach told us that yesterday. So plenty of practice, but not enough games really in the build-up here for the Poles. And of course, they didn't have to qualify because they are the hosts. That's the latest foul, another one committed by Slish. Free kick taken by his opposite number, Vera. Now it's Alvarado, who's contracted to the English Premier League side Watford, who got a bit of a hammering last Saturday in the FA Cup final in England. Just the 6-0 to Manchester City. Quick word from the Polish coach to the Colombian player. Where are you going to throw it? Oh, straight back to us. 21 minutes played, so virtually halfway through the opening half here in Łódź. As it is fired right to Shota. Nobody seems to have had hold of the ball for more than a couple of seconds. Well, that's a good example of that, as it's drilled centre field straight through to goalkeeper Mia. It does seem strange to have a FIFA worldwide competition without Brazil taking part in it. Uruguay, Ecuador were the South American champions, but Argentina, Ecuador, Uruguay and Colombia is the South American representation here in Poland. And it is Colombia who win the latest free kick. Rather too many of those already. 8. 4 to each team. That was one of the better longer passes, and the ball will land at the boot of Arroyo now. It's Poland who are well organised in the centre of the park now. That was a bit too close. Terrible mistake made, and Colombia score! What a horrendous mistake made by the defence of Poland, and it's allowed even Angulo in. 1-0 Colombia, and that's a devastating blow for the home nation. what on earth was going on defensively. Well, they may look to the heavens. Angulo, who has been their top goal scorer in qualifying and in recent times, has accepted the gift. Sliskovic there. Oh dear, it was prodded straight onto the boot of the goal scorer. Sliskovic back. Angulo says, thanks a lot for that. 1-0 Colombia. And it is a hammer blow to Poland's aspirations already. Halfway through the first half, calamity. And how ironic that Velukovic, the young man who has just commanded that record fee for a teenager, was the guilty party. In the 23rd minute, Poland 0, Colombia 1. It's Angulo's third goal at international level. Yep, all eyes on him. There's no hiding place when you make a mistake of that magnitude. Well, we'll see what his character's like now, because that should add a bit of steel to his game in a funny way. He'll want to make up for that as quickly as possible. It could open up the game as well. And it was a hard one to explain. Bit of a shirt tug. Poland have had slightly more of the ball, 52% to Colombia's 48%. There have been absolutely no sign of a goal at either end of the pitch, to be honest, until that shocker. They can hit back, and here may be just an opening. They'll certainly have a throw-in on a line with the 6-yard area. Well, they're talking about a test of character in football, and that's certainly what the Poles have on their hands now. A goal behind, in front of their own fans. They were hitting back as sharp as possible. A good turn in here may help. Colombia pressurised. Quick throw taken by Shota. It's a long time since Poland have beaten Colombia, in fact. 1985 was the last time. They haven't met that many times, just 6 occasions. Poland have won twice, Colombia have won 4 times. I say the last of those victories for the Poles was back in 1985, a long time ago. We are talking Boniek and Gregor Lato times, I would have thought. Still, you can probably gauge the crowd noise is up. It's even lifted them, if anything, as the concession of that goal. They're trying to lift their young players. We'll see how good Colombia are on a break. Sinisterra. Colombia rather fortunate to win the ball there. A Polish player has gone down. The injured player is once again Puhac. The referee will come back now to have a look at him. Yeah, rather nasty, caught on the shin there by Balanta. He's okay. Well, not quite half an hour played, but the Colombians are looking very happy. They've got a goal, and we know they don't concede many, so the odds are favouring them, and they will attack again from this position now. A switch from left to right. They're just gaining a head of steam here, Colombia. The ball with Alvarado. He feels the Poles must be careful now. This is very dangerous again. The ball was just looped back up there to goalkeeper Miecki. And they have looked rather uncomfortable in this determination to play the ball out from the back. It doesn't always work. And it's created a nervousness in that Polish defence. Angulo got the goal for Colombia. It came on 23 minutes. They'll look to add to that. And if Poland do get beaten, it will just increase the determination to win that second game against Tahiti. Colombia will be playing Senegal on the same day. Here is Vera. That's better, and that is definitely better. Chance to slice the ball through there for Bugash. Once again, very well organised, the Colombians. It's only just about 12 months ago since they last met at senior level, these two, in Russia, of course, in the World Cup finals. And the 3-0 victory for Colombia that day just about saw the end of Poland's participation in the World Cup finals of 2018. It also led to the sacking of their coach. Longer this time. Gets beneath it, but a routine clearance. Poland needs a break from somebody. They need a flash of inspiration from somebody. And that's going to be easily picked up by Mia. He'll take his time. Half an hour has gone through. Poland 0, Colombia 1. One goal from Ivan Angulo, an absolute gift. The Poles really do have to show us the sort of resilience that will be required if they're to go further in this competition already. Vulokovic. He could run into trouble again here now. I don't think Sinistera was aware that the whistle had gone then. It had been such a stop-start opening to the match before the goal. It came as a total surprise. Still took it well. Once again, they're determined to play this ball out from the back. And that will be a free kick. A hand up in acknowledgement there from Vera. Well, the Poles are having plenty of possession at the moment, but then as soon as you say that, of course, they concede it. They've had 53% of the ball. Well, they've not used it particularly well so far. Cuesta now, the captain. Vera. It was a simple enough stop for Miecki to make. Again, Vera. He's a player who seems to have grown in confidence from the very first minute. And it was Alvarado. Now Arroyo. Switches from Angulo to Cuesta. A bit more impetus about Colombia here. Vera's ball forward is useful. And this will be a corner. I think it's the first of the game. It is, and it's come in the 33rd minute. Forced by Pereira, who was a late addition to the squad, by the way. Well, that was the header just a moment or two earlier, but it wasn't really a potent one. Yetski will look forward to those coming all day. Three Colombians inside the 18-yard area, 3 more stationed just outside it, and 3 Poles defending against absolutely nobody. Didn't matter, it wasn't particularly well worked, that routine. Poland are still the ones with the onus on them, and they've conceded it. They've given it away once again for Hernandez here to try and wriggle his way through beyond the white shirts. There's been very little quality in Poland's passing, but there will be a free kick awarded here to Puchacz. The Colombian formation was much more predictable than the Polish one. It was really interesting to see how the Poles would set up. I said earlier, they're quite fluent in the positions they're taking up, but they have conceded that possession far too readily. This time they do retain it. Through the centre circle they go. Puchacz. They need to get Bogusz into the game more, and Makowski perhaps. Shota. Better. Puchacz. Wall of yellow shirts faces them, and then another horrendous giveaway of the ball there by Slish. It was a really routine 4 or 5 yard pass there, but he couldn't command it. Well, there's going to be much for the coach to work on in his half-time team talk, unless they can produce something in these last 10 minutes of the first half. This is more promising, but that will be a foul. It was actually good play by Sinistera. He had the extra pace there, which led into Shota, induced him into the foul. The arm was just tucked underneath. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. The referee voted for a Colombian free kick. Not the scoreline the locals were hoping for. Poland 0, Colombia 1. 10 minutes remaining in the first half in Łódź. They just managed to tickle that one through to Makowski. It seemed he was about to lose the ball. Puchacz. Oh, and he's the latest. He seemed to get his studs caught in the turf there, did Puchacz, and lost the control at the vital moment. Colombia in control for the moment. Their coach extremely animated on the touchline, wanting a bit more from his charges. Back from Sinistera. Vera will square it. Right across the line to Balanta. Sits in front of the back line. Colombians always favour a holding midfielder. Going to go all the way back down. Let's see what the goalkeeper does here. Is he determined to play it out again? Short passes. Well, happy to try and measure it up to halfway. Intercepted by Vera. Sinistera slips the pass away. Alvarado then swings the right boot and dispatches it to the far side to the goal scorer Angulo. Colombia with plenty across in the centre. Options here for Hernandez. He missed out. Might still be in there. Chance for Pereira. Corner kick. The opportunity was there for Andres Pereira. A late call-up for Yelagoes, who was injured. And he could have made a name for himself. Certainly had the chance. This was the pullback initially. Didn't get the shot away, but it was well blocked. A more rigid defensive formation from the Colombians there. That was the turn and the effort from Perea, which has yielded a second Colombian corner. But there's a possible penalty situation here, a potential handball, we understand, that is being looked at. Well, we talked about VAR, and the goalkeeper's got his hands on the ball. Now, the crowd, of course, are unaware of that for the time being. This is what happens, of course, these days. Those are the two gentlemen, the VAR, the referee and his assistant, checking to see whether there was a handball. There will be a free kick here. The referee, of course, has an earpiece and is in constant touch with those in the cabin. Nothing appears to have transpired. Comfortably away. Colombia still very much in charge of this situation. Poland trying to mass the ranks through the centre, but once again they're their own worst enemies. There's an awful lot for Sinisterra to do. He's got support on the right if he slides this one through. Angulo, low centre of gravity, whips it back to Sinisterra, trying to find a shot. He gets one away, left-footed. Against Sinisterra. Colombia happy to move forward as a unit, including Cuesta. It's the furthest forward he's come, the captain. Vera, who's been one of the more impressive players out there for me. He and Sinisterra have found the left side of the pitch extremely productive. Four games being played on this opening day of the Under-20 World Cup of 2019, and we've had 40 minutes of action here. Could be ominous that Colombia have got that one goal with that defensive record I was relating to earlier. So impressive in qualifying in South America, which is such a tough continent to come through. And Colombia have been awarded the latest free kick. And Alvarado short to Cuesta. They don't appear too adventurous in it. Reyes. Where the Colombians have been more impressive is making spaces for themselves, making players available for the next pass, which is something the Poles have not yet been able to achieve. And it's noticeable that the Polish coach, Jacek Magiera, is sitting down in his technical area right now, pondering, no doubt. With 4 minutes to go in this half. There probably will be 2 added on, I would have thought, because we've had numerous stoppages. But Poland have been unable to exert any real pressure. They've got a free kick now, but the goalkeeper of Colombia, Kevin Mir, has had the quietest of afternoons so far, or early evenings. Valukovic was culpable, I'm afraid, on the goal. That's unimpressive again, I'm afraid. It was Makowski there, the Lechia Gdansk player, who launched that one in just the general direction of the far touchline and heaved it about 10 feet too high. Poland's coach is back out now. He's worked out what he's going to say, I'm sure. Plenty for him to ponder. Plenty for the fans here to ponder too. Almost another mistake. This time they have got away with it for the time being. Down the touchline goes Puhac. You've got to take the ball with you, though. Well, he's got a free kick. He's been awarded that. The Colombian coach ain't happy about it at all, and we're going to have a yellow card for Vera, the first one of this match in Wuch. And it is Bren Vera, the Leonis defender, who is shown the yellow card. For that, Puhac was the opponent. Well, just a bit of a tangle. Doesn't complain. First yellow. 2 minutes to go to the break. We've had a goal, we've had a yellow card. And let's see if we can have a fruitful free kick. Puhac will take it away to his left. You can see the frantic arm waving there, the human windmill that is Arturo Reyes. Poland need a goal. Can they find one here just before the break? The ball's going to end up in the crowd, but it will be the first corner of the evening for Poland. So something for the crowd to enjoy and feed off, perhaps. Talking of feeding off, they'll be away for their snacks very shortly. Just a minute left in the half, plus the added time. The fourth official is down there. He is from Honduras. Let's see if there's anything tangible to be had from this final action of the half. Poland's corner. Puhac to take it. Man who's on loan from Lech Poznan to Katowice. Swings it in, and 2 or 3 Polish players went down. The referee's going to have a quick little chat here with Pereira. Well, the Algerian official has indicated that it's going to be another corner. He could have given anything almost here. The Polish player, well, there's all sorts of arms and legs around. The Polish player Stecic was one of those who went down, but it wasn't a penalty. Not in the referee's opinion. It is a corner, and eventually it will be taken. It's already lasted about a minute. Firmly away. And then a foul. 2 added minutes. Which is about right. Well, up until that moment, I would have said it'd been an entirely comfortable procedure for Colombia. The South Americans have been untroubled. And still goalkeeper Mia wasn't. He'd settle for the same again over the ensuing 45 minutes. So the ball has been picked out of the net just once. It was by the home goalkeeper, Radoslav Miecki. He was not at fault. His defensive colleague was on the ball now. Was at fault for Lukovic. Oh, very unfortunate. Sort of stunned the crowd. And this is Lukovic now. Time on his side. Able to turn and deliver the short ball for Slish. It would be a shame if the game were to be decided just by that one error. I'm sure Lukovic will be more keen than anybody to make up for that. No handball. I believe the video assistant referees were just considering one incident in that first half, but nothing accrued from it. So all well and good for the referee. As Lukovic switches it left. We've just about had our 2 minutes of added time. We have had our 2 minutes of added time. Referee Khobal from Algeria sends the teams down the tunnel. Well, it's been catastrophic for the Poles that they conceded easily there, with a 1 goal scored on 23 minutes by the Colombian Ivan Angulo. It's Poland 0, Colombia 1 at the break. So the Colombians with a short chat, but play will be much the happier of the two teams. They've been more fluent, they've got the only goal so far. It is Poland who have much thinking to do in the sanctuary of their dressing room. There is the goal scorer, Angulo. So far, so good, will be their message. Well, you wouldn't know they were disappointed, wearing happy smiles.